Welcome to yet another edition of Art of Arlo Moon. On today's episode, I'm going to explore and mess around with some more stencil pieces. There is a cat show in Columbus, Ohio. It's all the rage in Columbus, Ohio, and I kind of have an issue with it in a sense of where are we at and with the state of art. Not that my art is so advanced or something. If cats are the main focus of the art world. But it actually is for art charity. It's half 50% commission show to help cats. So if you look at that angle, it's like, all right, well that makes sense. And a lot of people go to the show, so it's not all about getting to the show where a lot of people go to it, but kind of is. So I was like, what kind of take can I have on it? Now these haven't even been accepted to the show. That would be good. I haven't even submitted. It seems like it's relatively easy. I know they love that word, but it's pretty easy to get into the show. But I haven't submitted the images yet. But there's an image that I really like out of the set I've done. I really like this image. I haven't signed my name on it. I haven't finished it. I don't know about a background. I really want to do a background. So it's kind of undecided. I just wanted to show kind of like the beginning, maybe sign my symbol in there. Unless I'm going to make a stencil. It's all stencil so far. I just already had the George Jones stencil, so why not? So the point of this whole thing is, essentially, the video would be introducing with cat meme. Here is with cat meme, and it's obvious in a sense of the color scheme. So and I was maybe going to make another stencil. I didn't align it that well here. There's an issue there, but it's actually kind of cool the way the element comes out. But I thought, well, I should probably make a you have to have whistling in the background. I should probably make another whole stencil for the arm so it matches the color scheme of the face. Although it's obvious it's not really him, it's a stencil of a cat with somebody's hand. So it's like, you pretty much put that with anything, right? So I got George Jones, kind of simple, just only 2 stencils essentially. And then with the cat, right? And here's a bunch of them. I'll show the rest of what I got here. Hold on. See, so basically, this one, it's kind of it's Princess Diana. I know I did a video on that, so I just used that image. The same one on there that I was doing, I have this stencil, so I made that stencil video, so I did the same thing, basically, with a cat. Hey, that same cat stencil. With Diana, I actually did the double. It's a Joss Parker kind of instruction. He mentioned it a couple times. Do the same stencil and just offset it and use a different color, which it didn't seem to come out perfectly, and I can't get it to move over, of course, because I want it to move over right there. That would be kind of nice. This has been my whole day today, but in the video, it doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Not that it's an issue, but it's just kind of like more striking in a sense. This seems more complete. Weird how video does that, but yeah, the cat's a little more redder. Towards orangey red color, but I think that's pretty sweet. It's coming out kind of nice. I offset her face. I didn't put it in the center. As you compare here, like, okay, so here's another one, another Princess Diana. It doesn't have the red offset. It just has the one stencil of the black, which is not so bad. It doesn't take away from it or anything. But it's in the center. It's like, this is the piece we made the video on originally. Actually, I didn't finish this one, so I finished this one for this video. And then here's a third one, because they're fun to make. Why not just keep making? If I had surface, I got some more surface actually. But they're actually really fun to make. Once you start making them, it's like production or something. So you can make a million of them if I had the surface, and somebody wanted to buy some of them, that'd be kind of sweet. This one I actually did do the offsetting. It's again on the video. It seems to be pretty complete, and maybe when I actually see it, because the screen is really small. When I actually see it on the actual computer, it might look differently. So, but on there, it's kind of offset, like a little blurry, but it's kind of fascinating because the way the color is kind of like that. But on here, it's a little more complete, seemingly. But anyway, this one has a redder cat again. I'm just going with the red cat thing. And then I have one more George Jones, another George Jones, but this was actually closer to the same color scheme, except the background is almost roughly the same color. Which on here it's really orange. So I had those, and then I was trying to do a stencil, which I consider a failure in a sense. It's funny how things are failures sometimes. Not everything I paint is perfect or whatever. Not that any of it's perfect, but some of it seems a little closer to being accurate or good. And I had a drawing, which was Michelle Pfeiffer. This is horribly impossible to tell at this point with this one, if it's Michelle Pfeiffer. And even the stencil looked like an old lady or something, so I don't know if it was going to be some kind of change on that. But it was supposed to be Catwoman. Not really happy with it so much, but I think you never know. That's the problem with pieces, judging your own pieces and judging pieces in itself. The viewer, doesn't always agree. I've had a number of pieces I took to shows that were throw-ins that I thought were crap. Not really my favorite piece, so to speak, and I took it to a show, and somebody bought it. They bought that one, and I tried to show them the one I liked. Hey, check this out. I like this one here. I really was happy with it. But yeah, well, that doesn't work out like that all the time. In fact, it's almost the opposite. Not every single time. If I could forecast what was going to happen, I'd be a millionaire, probably, right? But that's how it happens a lot of times. Whatever you think is the best piece you ever painted, it's not interesting to somebody else. Then there's this one that you don't think is that great, somebody wants to buy. It's weird. And then there's the ones I already showed in the video. I did a whole video on this one, so. Anton LaVey. These are ones I'm going to submit to the show. And then, of course, the Marilyn Manson with a cat. So we've already done videos on this. But those are the two I have sitting there on panel. Although, actually, you see this one again. I might make another one just to see if I can somehow work. I don't know, maybe not. Actually, I really want to Kylo Ren, but I'd have to do the entire drawing and stencil. I don't know, maybe I'll get it done by the Thursday. Anyway, you see these are here, there again, so I don't know what else I'm going to do in this one. I mean, there's a bigger piece of it. Marilyn Manson, same image. If I get around to cutting another stencil. I actually have a Darth Vader. I was thinking trying that Darth Vader with a cat. You can go a million ways with this. So With Cat Meme is the actual title of the video, and I might cut one just to make a 5-minute extra part here, so it's not a 4-minute video. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute maybe. Yeah, so I spent some time, I don't know if I want to put that in there, but I spent some time actually cutting a new image. I believe I have this someplace, but I had this one, and it's kind of small and damaged. I did use it before, but I was thinking maybe I would do a larger one. I actually had the larger one, so I was like, okay, I'm going to make 2 different ones for my With the Cat meme. Whoever With the Cat meme. But we're going to see, because I don't even know if this is going to be worth the crap, because I just cut it. I'm actually going to spray it onto cardstock. I like cardstock better. And basically, I'm going to see to do the block stencil, the background stencil of the actual image. This is the detailed stencil right here. Just cut out of the same image of the top, which was a drawing. So, yeah, let's see how this turns out, and if this is worth the crap or not. It came out. I had something to use. I mean, get in trouble with using those. Keep using them. Now I'm using it for tape, for God's sake. But anyway, yeah, you see how it came out. I'm gonna actually cut this out now. It's just the background, and then I'll have to do another one for just the eyes, or else I don't do. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see what I'm gonna do. All right. See, I'm cutting all this out all the way. I was cutting this. It's kind of messed up right there a little bit, but I mean, it's kind of hard to hold this. I know I could get the tripod. Sometimes it's difficult to have a tripod right in front of you all the time, you know. So to hold this with my elbow and film it, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's not working with me either. It's gonna be a little bootay, so. Well, it's like 2 cardstocks or whatever deep taped together, is. It should work right there. It must not be cut right there, boy. I'm having some trouble, a little bit of trouble. How much that's going to be messed with. Okay, so there's an interesting part. I want to put this in another video. So that's it. I'm taking this out. It's the background. You know, that's the background of it. So we'll do the whole thing. And then I'll take out, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I want this, or just this interior part cut out. I'm not sure. You can do all kinds of variants in it, which is really fun. I mean, I'm not only just doing stencil videos. Yeah, it's relatively, I hate that word. Yeah, I'm gonna stop using that. Recently I started messing with it. I tried this 100 years ago, 2011, and it just was horrible. A dragon stencil. It's like the second stencil I ever tried in my life. It had to be a dragon stencil. And it was a failure. So anyway, I just wanted to, so I gave up stencils for a long time. And Joss does them, so I feel kind of like I'm not that I'm going to do Joss's level of work, but anyway, I wanted to show you something. So here. Yeah, you can hear people yelling, of course, in the background. This is how it is over where I live at. But yeah, this one came out pretty sweet. I think it would probably sell. See, you get the cat meme. That's not so bad if it had the real hat, but of course it's a meme, so it's not perfect. As far as the colors, it was kind of obvious over Darth Vader. But let's see what this. See, the glare is kind of shiny. That's kind of good, but then it's kind of hard to see it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I made a couple more of these. I'm gonna finish them up. There's like bubbles, of course. This is my play with any kind of records, which means it wasn't clean enough. Which you're like, clean? What are you talking about? Should be fine. But anyway, I'll make 2 more of those, and then it'll be like this one. If you like this video at all, and you at least tolerate it to this point, you might at least, you know, were able to tolerate the video. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you're interested at all in the content. I'm going to make a bunch more videos, and the same old thing I always say every video if you're watching these videos before. I'm going to make a bunch more videos, so subscribe, hit the bell after you subscribe, of course, and then you'll know when I post it. And, you know, hit the like if you liked it at all, if you tolerated it at all, saw something fun in it or whatever. If you sub to the channel, in the comments, put what sub you were. I only have 24 right now. I'm trying to build up. I only need 20 more views, 24 more views, I think it is, to get to 1,000 finally. But, I mean, hey, if you do sub to it, I mean, that'd be awesome. I want to write down on the list so I know everybody since below 50. So sub your name, put your name on the comments, and then maybe put down a comment about who you'd like to see in the future. Today is New Year's Eve, so I'll probably maybe do a New Year's Eve video. I don't know, because it's New Year's Eve already. It's New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year's, everybody. I appreciate everybody watching to this point. Thank you very much for the views, and thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Go out and make some art today, won't you?